Thanks for joining me. Eek! I am so excited to share with you guys finally. I don't think I've held a secret or kept a secret like this from you guys ever, ever. I really didn't, I really didn't think too much about it when I first started to plan it, when I first did it, and then when I started going through the process, it just was getting a little overwhelming. And so I just had to stop everything else and focus. So, my big project that I was just working on, I'm sure you noticed my hair. I changed, changing up a lot of things. It's gonna have some blonde in it, just FYI. But we're going through a process right now, so I'm a I'm a hot brunette right now. So we're just going with it. But anyways, my big project. I just finished medical school. I went to medical school and got my EMT certification. I just finished my test this past weekend to get my national certification, and I'm going through the process to get state certified and get my state license so that I can work. I am not going to be riding on an ambulance, although that I did have to do several ambulance rides to get my clinical hours in order to finish my school, which was interesting, and I'm going to share about that in a different post. And I'm going to have a blog coming about that whole experience because it was crazy, but it was cool. But yeah, so I finished school. I went to medical school, and I I learned how to be save lives to become an EMT. So it was a lot of studying. We started with 6 people in our class. It was a small class, but I was glad because of COVID and everything else. It started off as 6 people. We graduated with 4, and 2 passed the test just now on the first try, and 2 did not. They actually failed, which this test was really challenging to pass on the first time. Apparently, it's not a very good pass rate, so I'm very ecstatic to have passed. I'm very glad and relieved about that. So, hip hip hooray on that. I I went through a lot through that whole process. What we were losing people in our family and friends, throughout our family and friends. We had several deaths around that time, and several other things that were going on that was really put put a damper on my studies, and it was really hard to get through. At one point I didn't know if I was going to finish school and was almost about to ask for an extension. So also through that, I changed chiropractors and finally found someone that to help me. So the missing piece of the puzzle is C1. It was like knocked over like a typewriter when you get to the end, right at the top of my neck, and so everything else underneath was getting twisted and warped, and the other doctors couldn't figure it out because of that. So I'm being fixed from that, and starting a new job. So the job I will be doing is being an on-site medic in the movie and film industry. My husband Troy, he has been working in construction for like the past 5 years and has met a lot of people, and I've met some of his friends' wives and stuff like that, and a couple of them are medics, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be an on-site medic and be there ready for if anybody hurts themselves. I can be the first responder and get them ready if they need to go to the hospital, or decide if we just need to go to urgent care, or I can package and bandage them up and they can go back to work. So that's my big secret. I'm an EMT now. I know I have a lot of doubters out there, and there was just some weird energy going on. I really wanted to stay focused, and you know, shoot, I didn't think I could do it at one point. So I didn't even need any stuff, throw me off my game that was already, oh my god, y'all, was tough. It was so brutal. I had so many breakdowns, crying. Ask Troy. It was hard. I'm so glad that it is over. I did it in a 12-week crunch course, and basically had to teach myself a lot of it because of the way that the class was set up. And honestly, I don't really recommend it that way, personally speaking. I got through it, but I probably would do it a different way if I knew how all that was going to go. So, but yeah, yeah, so that's my new thing. I'm about to get my license. Once I get licensed, and I can get my new job, and that's what it'll be. So get prepared for lots of blogs, and I'm working really hard on my book now that I have all my studies out of the way. It is like chugga chugga choo choo to the finish line on my book. So stay around, guys. Stay tuned, and I can't wait to hear what you think about my big project. So thanks for all the ones that were in my circle. No offense with the ones that were in my circle, like my husband, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. It's like 3 people. Thank you very much. They know what a mess I was, and so, but all of you that do know, I appreciate your support. I love you guys, and I hope to make you proud. So, EMT, let's go. So I'll see you guys soon with lots of updates. Take care. Bye.